From Fox 55 Sports, this is The Locker Room.
We expect to win. We really do. And I know a lot of people are saying, you know, I've heard reporters and people say, well, it's the Wenger, and if you guys do this, this, and this, we feel the same way about them. If they make mistakes, they're going to lose. We didn't come out and say we want to make the game close, or we want to execute every play, and we fully expect to win on Friday night.
I feel like this is the state championship right here. Whoever wins this game most likely will go to state. So this should be a good game, a big game right here for us.
Yeah, like you said, 22 years. It'd be great for the school, the community too in Wayndale. So we're trying to just accomplish something big.
But I think walking through shaking hands week one, we probably all knew that there was a good chance this was going to be a game that would end up, we were all hoping at least, that we would get to face each other again. So they have great motivation. They're very hungry. I trust and believe in our guys, especially our seniors, that they're confident and they're hungry.
I mean, it's a great feeling and it's exciting, like, to be able to play them again. And, like, we're both going to be better teams than we were the first week, so I'm excited.
Honestly, in my opinion, I don't see any team that doesn't have the Wayne with an X on their back. I think any team we play, we always get their best, so I don't see why Wayne gives us anything different. But this game, obviously, do or die. Basically, I think they're going to give us their all, and we're going to get right back to them.
So with that, welcome inside a sectional championship edition of The Locker Room, boys and girls. He's Peter. I'm Justin. Pete, hard to believe it, but it is sectional championship.
It's November, man.
Time all around the high school state for football. And for our game of the week, go figure, we get a week one rematch between two SAC foes.
It seems like just yesterday it was Wayne, Dwenger, our game of the week. We were kicking off the season. There's all this excitement, and now, of course, excitement about the rematch. It's Wayne versus Dwenger, part two. The Saints won the first time around on their way to an SAC title. Now the Generals are hoping to flip that script for some even bigger and better hardware. Jay Prince.
Absolutely. Let's head out to Wayne Stadium. Saints looking for their 25th sectional title. Derek Moore and his Generals, they're eyeing their first sectional crown since 1996. Third quarter, Generals up 7-0. Saints trying to get some offense going. Devin Tittman takes the handoff, punches his way for 5 yards, and the Saints' first down of the game, Pete. Later on in the drive, Saints are marching. TJ Tittman this time takes the handoff right behind Big Joe Tittman. He plows in for the score. Dwenger ties things up at 7. Later on in the third quarter, Generals on offense now. Fourth down, about 5 to go. Brandon Young rolling out to his left. He finds Craig Young past the sticks for the first down, and that would take us to the fourth quarter. Right away in that fourth quarter, goal to go for the Generals. Young, flush from the pocket, flips the ball to Keyshawn Fields. Fields finds his way into the end zone, but Wayne would miss the PAT. They lead 13-7. Next Saints drive, marching down the field again. Fourth down, 4 to go. TJ Tittman, the handoff, going to get just enough for the first down inside the 12, and then a few plays later, they opt to go to the air. Brendan Lytle hits Vinny Tittman. Another Tittman, Pete.
How many are there on that team?
I don't know. Play action fake for the score. Dwenger's first completed pass of the game. They go up 14-13. Wayne would get one last chance late. Brandon Young picked off by Griffin Eifert.
Wow.
And that one seals the deal. Saints capture their 25th sectional title with the 14-13 win.
We were confident. We knew we were going to be a good team. Wayne, much respect for him. We knew it was going to be a battle, but we love that kind of adversity and that challenge.
We talked about the virtue of magnanimity all week. Greatness. We had to be great. We could not come here with any doubt in our mind. We could not come in here with fear of failure. And we knew that it would go down to the end. And we preached it all week that this would be a 4-quarter game. We did extra conditioning. We tried to stretch them mentally this week. And, you know, I have to believe that it paid off.
So the Saints move on to play the winner of this game. Sectional 19 championship between Angola and Northwood. We're talking number 5 versus number 1 in 4A. 2 undefeateds. Northwood got the ball first, but Angola would get the first points. High snap on the punt. Angola gifted a safety. Northwood would make up for their mistake, though, as quarterback Bronson Yoder calls his own number. And there he goes, 35 yards to the crib. Northwood up 6-2. They'd score another, but the Hornets not going away. Jarrett Gibson, what a year this guy is having. Finds Luke Honer over the top. He's able to hold on to it for a big gain into Northwood territory. Few plays later, Chase Schnepf would punch it in from close to pull the Hornets within 4. Panthers would respond on the next drive. Jaden Miller, you're going to see him take a big carry all the way into the end zone. Gives Northwood a little bit of breathing room before half, but the Hornets, they get one more before the half. How about Gibson one more time? This time, a floater over the middle to Joel McCurdy for 6 more. This one was tight all night, but Justin, how about Angola? Back-to-back sectional champs. They beat Northwood for a second year in a row. 27-26 the final. They'll see Dwenger next week in what will definitely be our game of the week.
Can't wait for it. Over to Homestead we go in Class 6A. Snyder looking for its 12th straight sectional title taking on Homestead. This one, a shootout from the word go. No score in the first. John Barnes throwing left. Picked off by Ryan Burton. He gets a nice return out of it as well. And Homestead takes over. Very next play for the Spartans. Luke Goody drops back to pass, finds Griffin Little behind the Panther defense. He gets in for the 30-yard score, and Homestead goes up 7. But Snyder would respond on the next drive. Barnes, he keeps the handoff himself. Dude's got some wheels. Scampers for the big first down to keep the Panther drive alive, and then a few plays later, Barnes doing it with the legs again. Escapes the pocket. This time finds pay dirt. Snyder ties it at 7. On the ensuing kickoff, though, Cam Shannon, he's dangerous.
That's a good word for it.
Takes the kick at his 9, finds a seam. There he goes. He gone all the way to the crib. 91 yards for the score. Sparty retakes the 7-point lead, but again, Snyder would respond. Barnes, the play action fake, rolls out, finds Jermaine Wells wide open for the score. We're all tied up again, but Homestead, they'd score again before half. Braden Hardwick, they're not going to be denied. Into the end zone. Sparty led by 14 at half, but Snyder comes back in the second to win again. 12 straight sectional titles, 49-35, your final.
12 straight. That's insane.
And they get a rematch from last year's regional game against Carmel. Carmel wins 41-21 over Lafayette, Jeff, tonight.
Congrats to the Panthers. Move down to 1A, Sectional 43 Championship, number 3 Southwood. They're the defending champs, traveling to take on Logan Macklin and number 2 Adams Central. Jets quickly flew to a 14-0 lead, pick it up late in the first. Alex Farr going nowhere.
Going near.
Macklin tackling for a loss. Ball goes back to AC, and here come the Jets. The handoff goes to Colton Yergler. Gets to the outside, stays on his feet, picks up the first down. Very next play, they got a lot of guys they can hand it to the guys in the red jerseys. It's Macklin this time. You don't see this very often, Jay Prince. He coughs it up.
Oh, wow.
Southwood's Connor Rich jumps on it, but the Knights unable to capitalize on the turnover. Later in the first half, how about this Southwood defense allowing just 5 points per game coming into tonight? You can see why. Matthew Nose on the 3rd down tackle forces an AC punt, but on the ensuing offensive possession, first play, and the Jets are headed the other way. Guess who, Justin?
Logan Macklin?
Correct. Ding, 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 ding. Making up for that fumble in a big way. Pick 6 puts Adams Central up 21-0. They roll to a 38-0 win, and the Flying Jets are sectional champs for the 20th time in program history. So it will be the Jets moving on to play Monroe Central in regionals, 29-0 the Bears all over Union City tonight. That'll be a top 10 matchup in Class 1A next week.
Can't wait. To 2A we go. Bluffton hosting number 11 Bremen. Tigers looking for their first sectional title since 1988. They're driving late in the first quarter, down a touchdown. They go for it on 4th and 1, but Everett Johnson bottled up by that Bremen defense. Lions take over on downs. Ensuing possession, Bremen now facing 4th and short. They go for it. This time it's the Tigers defense standing tall. Number 52, Corbin Fry leading the way. So Bluffton gets the ball back with momentum. Gavin King out to Kane Thornton. He's got first down yardage in the Bremen territory, but the Tigers drive would stall after that. Bremen gets the ball back on their own 1-yard line. First play, Ryan Caldwell looking for his favorite target downfield, Justin Zumbrin, and Zumbrin hauls it in for a gain of 40, and then later in the drive, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Caldwell, Zumbrin, look at 80, go get it.
I remember this guy from last week.
I do too.
He's pretty good.
Bremen puts 6 more on the board. They roll to a sectional championship. Bluffton season comes to a close, 42-13 your final.
Our final stop of the night takes us out to Belmont. Braves coming off that huge upset win over Concordia. Just like that, Justin, they're up 7-0 on Lures in the title game. Jonathan Wilder hooking up with Noah Macklin to put the Braves in front, but Lures responds quickly. Jordan Presley finds the edge, finds the end zone. We're all tied at 7, still in the first now. Norman Kanapke to Nate Moore across the middle, breaks a tackle. He's in for 6. And Moore once more, and why not? He was far from finished in this one. Second quarter, same score. Kanapke, and this time it's Moore going up over the defender for the touchdown. Moore would snag another TD late in the first half as the Knights win their 24th sectional title, 27-14, the final.
I think that's what you call getting lost.
Yeah, correct. And they'll have a rematch next week in regionals. They played Mishawaka Marion last year where they fell in regionals, and they'll get another shot at them this year.